So I've been meaning to do a little walkthrough for a little while, but someone recently asked, and that sort of precipitated this video. This is Nimbus the bus, and I just wanted to show everyone what I've been up to recently. So I'm standing between the bathroom area, which is here. We'll go through that in a sec. The kitchen area, which is here. We'll go through that in a sec. And got the walkthrough, so that's my sort of position at the moment. The back here, this is obviously the seating area, and this is it in sort of chill mode. These seats go flat, both sides, and then the bed sort of comes down for sleeping time. That's obviously a table in the middle as well. So yeah, got 100 litres of water under there. This is the sort of electrical cabinet under here. There's a diesel heater under there as well. I'll show you in a sec. Here is wardrobe, and here is the way in, and I blocked off the back door as well. Got window there, skylight there. This wooden ceiling, which is real wood, and it's also got LEDs in here, but I haven't wired them up yet. So it's got one there, and one down that side as well. But yeah, I need to sort out switches and a few other bits and bobs. Down there's sort of a storage area. We keep these tubs in there. They stay in really well. Just with these bits of wood, they hold it there. And I've actually got a big bit of plywood there, which is covered with this stuff to go along the front, and it looks really nice. I just haven't got it in, mainly because we did our maiden voyage the other day, and I just wanted access to the water pump, which is down here, and just so I could keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't leak or anything. It doesn't leak, but I just wanted sort of that access to all of that. So yeah, so these seats, as I said, they fold down. I designed the mechanism for it all myself. I mean, the whole van is a bit of a, I don't know, just a thing to sort of test my engineering abilities. So I 3D printed these mechanisms of my own design that just locks into there like that. So basically, any weight you push on the back there, it sort of works against that mechanism to keep it in place, if that makes sense. And at the back you've just got these, which are made out of angle iron, and they fix in there. So I'll try and show you with one hand. These are yet to be velcroed to the back, but they will be. So basically, if you want to put the seat flat, all you do, it'll probably be easier without the cushions on, so put them somewhere else. So if you want to put this flat, it's a case of lifting up that, and I normally do it with two hands. So one hand goes towards the back rest to hold onto that, and let it go down slowly, so that goes flat, and then that goes flat. And then to put the bed down, you can see this here, another thing I 3D printed, and that there. So there's small domes on there, and they fit into there perfectly, so that when the bed's down, any sort of sideways action isn't putting too much strain on the mechanism at the back, which I'll show you when the bed's down. It'll be a lot easier. So the bed, when it's up, locks into here, and this is just a it's like a deadbolt that you might find on maybe a toilet door or something like that. And if you see there, so opening and shutting that goes in and out of there, and there's obviously one on the other side as well. Need to touch up that. We did that all in a hurry, but so yeah, things to think about with the bed is obviously you need to make sure that it clears this frame. This is about well, I mean, is maybe like 50 mil shy of a full double bed. So that's, perfect. This panel here is obviously, so the frame is just, I made the frame out of like stud timber. I think it was 65 mil by 40 mil stud timber. So it's not very heavy. The heavy thing is probably the mattress, to be honest. And then on the back, it's got this, which is really thin MDF. And then it's just covered in this breathable fabric, and it's quite important that it's breathable, because otherwise under here it's just going to become like a horrible zone for mold and stuff to grow. And then underneath the MDF there's actually a hole, so I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's holes there, and same on the other side, and basically that just means a bit of through air can go through. This is my old belt, which I got, and it holds up the bed. The table leg isn't that aesthetically pleasing, but it's actually really good. It's got like a locking thing on there. Don't know where we got that from. Amazon probably, something. This is obviously an epoxy table, but the table size is pretty much perfect. I mean, if one person's sitting there with a laptop, one person sitting there with a laptop, you can use that really well. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about that, probably. So I'll put the bed down now. Right, so put the bed down. I mean, it literally takes seconds to put the bed down, and then you've got a full double bed here. So yeah, here's the mechanisms. I think I got them from, what is it? strutsdepot.co.uk. You can, I mean, I would say it might be slightly difficult for people to put up the bed if you're not, I don't know if you're old or something, but you can upgrade these struts anyway. So you can put in stronger ones, make life a lot easier for yourself, I guess. I don't know, we don't really need to. And it just, connects onto the bed frame like that. It's quite straightforward. I think in terms of layout, the only thing I would do with the van that I maybe is a minor regret is I might have built, so there's plywood here under here, and that just goes along the back wall. I think I may have built a false wall, left the back door in because I sealed that up, but built a false wall maybe, in line with like here, and then from the outside would have had like an accessible, and put shelves in behind the wall, and then from the outside would have an accessible garage, like that. Obviously the downsides of that would be that the bed would then come slightly further out this way, and may go over the door or something. I mean, you don't really use the door when the bed's down anyway, so I don't know. And obviously that would impede on your wardrobe space as well. But that, I mean, layout wise, obviously, the execution of things, you could argue could be better. Maybe paint stuff better or finish it better or something. But I think the layout itself really, I think it's among the best, because you're not living in your kitchen or sleeping in your kitchen or whatever. You got distinct separate areas. You got a chill area. You can't really chill and sleep at the same time, so your chill area becomes your sleeping area. And I think but I see some designs where your kitchen is your bed and stuff like that, and it's just, I don't know, I couldn't really deal with that. So yeah, that's that sort of general area. The wardrobe is great. To be honest, we love that. This is a tambour door which I designed. It just goes up like that. I 3D printed these runners for the door. It works really well. That's our internet router there. You see this Cat5 cable is there because it's just temporarily there, and it actually runs down here, around there, goes up there, and goes to a CCTV camera on the outside. but it's just here temporarily, so that can be routed all through there. And yeah, that's great. Got these 3 drawers which are really nice size. Under here, this is an area that, so the diesel heater basically is under here, angled at this sort of angle, so the port is going through air. I'm going to cut a hole here and route the discharge port of the heater so it pumps out hot air into here. But also I'm going to build a whole hydronic system. I work in heating, so design, I work in big district heating systems, and all the principles are the same, so I'm quite looking forward to designing that, or at least I have designed that already actually. Under here there is underfloor heating already installed in there, and again, I see people doing stuff with like taking the rails out and all of that, and again with the bulkhead as well. I really wouldn't bother doing any of that. I don't know why people did. This lends a lot of strength to the body. Clearly, yeah, I'm not sure about doing that. The rails there, all I did was simply got so underneath there, it's that it's like bubble wrap foil stuff. So I just put one layer of bubble wrap foil, on that side of the rail, one layer on this side of the rail. The level was then perfectly in line with the rail. Then on top of that, it's like polystyrene insulation boards with the routed grooves for the underfloor heating built in. So that then went across all of it together. And yeah, and then on top of that, this is like herringbone luxury click vinyl flooring, which is great quality. I had it left over from doing the house, but one thing I'd say is it's really bloody hard to put in. What I actually did was built it in the house and then carried it outside. Built it in the house, cut it to shape, and then carried it outside and installed it, and it was a nightmare. I don't know whether or not I'd recommend someone did that. The result is great, but yeah, I don't know about that. Loads of effort. So the kitchen, I'm not fantastically happy about. We wanted to go on a trip around Europe, and I needed something in a real hurry. So what I did is just got this dresser, and I just think aesthetically it's not that great. It's functionally quite good, but yeah, probably not. I don't know. I'm got mixed emotions about it. Put it that way. I've got to make a sink. I've got a gastronorm tray, which I installed. So that is this is a 3/4 inch drain for the deck of a boat. I think it was. So yeah, it's a bit grubby, but it's quite shiny brass usually, and that works really well. So on the underside of that, it's just got like a 3/4 inch hose thing screwed on, and that just the hose goes away under the van, and this thing lives on top, but it's going to be I'm going to insert a chopping board in there, so that can go on there. You can use it as a chopping board. Also going to put a couple of shelves here that fold down, stainless ones. I've got them already, just haven't got around to installing them, but then that will make so much more counter space. So you prepare something here, take it off, you can put it up on the shelf, prepare something else, put it on the shelf. And yeah, cooking wise, we've just got a little gas, it's like a camping gas cooker, which we just bring out and put on here. The long-term goal is when I uprate all the electrics, what I'm going to do is basically have an induction hob on there. So yeah, I've got these guys up here, for putting LEDs in. Haven't wired them up yet, but they're there at the moment. All the electrics basically come from the auxiliary battery, which is under here, which is the one that came with it, which is 100 amp hour lead acid thingy, I think. Comes out of there, comes under the frame, pops up under there, goes to a fuse board. The solar is under there as well. Got 200 watts of solar on the roof. Yeah, I've got USB ports just there and there, which mean that you can charge your phone when you're in bed, or they actually will run a laptop. So when we're working on our laptops, we've got these extra long USB cable things, and they will just go into our laptop. So that's good. Yeah, what else? Excuse the mess. I'd say it's not normal, but it is pretty much what it's always like. So this is, you can see, probably see it's very unfinished. But what it is just this wall is a piece of plywood. I cut out this hole in it. I stuck onto the other side. This is a green bit of, what do you call it? I don't know. PVC. I think it's PVC. Green bit of PVC, and that's laminated onto there. I've got a gasket that's going to go over here. I'm obviously going to put something on here. I varnished this as well, just give it a bit of water repellency, if that's a word. Then yeah, so just literally got little blocks of wood here, used adhesive, stuck it to the ceiling. Next one, did it in loads of little bits so it could get the curvature of the ceiling. And then it's just from the other side stuck onto there, likewise all the way down the side. The bottom has got pocket hole screws there, which I've sort of filled up in preparation for the finishing thing on there. But I mean, really, this is not going anywhere. It's very strong. So yeah, not something I'm worried about at all. And then when you're having a shower, this is a spring-loaded curtain, comes down, and shower or using the toilet, do that. So this is our toilet. It's a Boxio toilet. It's really simple, but I think it's great if you don't want to spend loads of money or whatever. You can basically see how it works. Your wee goes in that pot. That gets lined with a bag. You can buy the special Boxio bags, or do what we do and use like extra large toilet dog poo bags. I'm going there. This isn't really selling the shower very well at the moment because it's so messy, but it's actually really nice. So here we go. So I made basically out of 4x2. I made a frame and then I covered it with plywood, and I built plywood up the sides as well, and I built that in place. So before this wall was here, I built all that stuff in here, so I knew it'd be the right size. Then I took that out and I fiberglassed all of that and the plywood, and then I brought it back and put it back in, and then I built this frame, this thing, and obviously, you know, when you have a shower, it goes down there and it drains down underneath the Boxio toilet, and the drain goes away under the van, and that all works really well. There is the shower. There is the what's it called? Max Air Dome, which is really good. As you can probably see by the location of it, it's actually quite in the curve there. It's not really a problem. It works fine. The reason I put it there is because all the wires, I basically drilled a hole through the insulation. So I drilled the hole for the thing, and then there's a hole from the insulation that goes through there into the wardrobe. So it's powered like that. Haven't plumbed in my urinal yet. I 3D printed this bad boy. For the men out there, I'm sure you can appreciate it. For the women, probably not. But you can see it's got a little hose connection on there as well. So that will probably just go through that wall, go in down the left-hand side of those drawers and just go straight out. What else? Shower is this thermostatic bad boy. He's good. At the moment, we haven't got any hot water heating. As I said, I'm going to be designing the hydronic system, which will have a plate heat exchanger, which is heated by the diesel, a diesel heater, a hydronic diesel heater. It'll also be tied into the car's coolant system, the van's coolant system, so that when the engine is hot, you can utilise the heat from the coolant, like rejected heat, to heat the hot water here, or alternatively you could use it backwards, and the heat generated by the diesel heater will heat the car coolant. So if we're somewhere exceptionally cold, then we can use that. So more than happy to talk anyone's ear off about my design for that at any point. Yeah, don't know what else to say. The fridge is in there. That's just a storage cupboard, although I need to change that into some nice drawers or something. Yeah, our cut through works really well. It's really good. One thing I'd say, if someone's thinking about designing a cut through, make it slightly smaller so that you can put these seats all the way back and it doesn't bang your frame. Ours isn't too bad and we're not that tall, so it's not a huge issue. But I think that's everything. And yeah, ask any questions that you like.